Good evening, I'm Kai Jackson.
And I'm Maxine Stryker. Mary has the night off. We continue to follow breaking news, damning new details in the federal case against Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby.
56 days after news of the original indictment broke, a superseding indictment is bringing to light what some are saying are lies, prosecutors say lies about Mosby that she told surrounding her Florida properties, and brings us concerns about the finances of her husband, City Council President Nick Mosby.
We have live team coverage and expert analysis of this new development. Riel Creighton is live with reaction from the candidates looking to unseat Marilyn Mosby in this year's race for Baltimore City State's Attorney.
Former federal prosecutor Tharu Vignarajah is here in our studio to help break down all of this information and what it means for Mosby's legal battle.
But we begin with Mackenzie Frost. She joins us live with what today's documents reveal about City Council President Nick Mosby.
Yeah, Maxine and Kai, these new documents shed new light on Nick Mosby's potential involvement. In previous court filings, Marilyn Mosby said her husband, Nick, was the one who handled the finances. He was the one who got the couple into trouble with the IRS, not paying taxes. But in these new filings today, federal prosecutors painting a different picture, indicating Nick may have played a key role when Marilyn Mosby bought a vacation home in Florida. New details don't add charges, but shine more light on what prosecutors say is proof Baltimore City's top prosecutor perjured herself and lied on mortgage applications twice. Marilyn Mosby sent this letter dated December 10th, 2020 to a mortgage company seeking money to purchase this Longboat Key home. In the letter, she claims to have spent the last 70 days in her Orlando area home with her family, which is her other vacation property. Political analyst John Deedy.
Which means that she was out of town over the campaign season. And I'm sure there's enough video or information out there that can show that she was in Baltimore during this time period. Cannot believe that she teleworked completely from Florida over a 70-day time period.
He's right. Here's a news conference Mosby held December 7th.
Doing what many other cities have done.
In Baltimore City. 3 days later, her husband, City Council President Nick Mosby, was sworn into office. Seen here in photos Mayor Brandon Scott tweeted. The feds also detail what appears to be how Nick and Marilyn shuffled money to buy the Longboat Key vacation home. Allegedly, Marilyn Mosby said Nick was gifting her $5,000 to cover the amount necessary for her closing costs because she didn't have enough money in her checking account. But prosecutors say Nick didn't have $5,000 in his checking account. So the prosecutors say Marilyn wired money to Nick's checking account, who then moved the money to his savings account, back to his checking, and only then did Nick Mosby send the money to cover the closing costs of the home. The court filings say Mosby submitted the false gift letter on February 10th, quote, in order to lock in a lower interest rate, one she would not have gotten if she would have just waited for her own check to hit her account. Combined, the Mosbys make nearly $400,000 annually. The new filings also double down on Mosby not disclosing a $45,000 tax lien on her home in Baltimore, one Nick dodged questions about for months.
Cook, you've denied the existence of your tax lien on your property multiple times.
Only later to admit and take full responsibility for, seen in previous court filings from Marilyn Mosby. Marilyn's attorney, A. Scott Bolden, doubling down on the defense's claims that the prosecution is politically motivated, calling the newest details an attempt to publicly shame his client, adding the U.S. Department of Justice is scraping the bottom of the barrel to investigate money transferred between a husband and a wife. So far, Nick Mosby has not been charged with any crimes. I reached out to Mayor Brandon Scott's office tonight looking for a comment regarding this new information involving Nick and Marilyn Mosby, but so far, I have yet to hear back. Live in Baltimore, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.